And now we are joined by Hon Joseph Akilaja, former Secretary General of NUPEN. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us at this time.
Thank you for having me. Good evening, Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much. So in few days, Dangote's refinery is set to start distribution of PMS. Could you share with us your thoughts on this?
It's a watershed in the history of downstream sector production of fuel in Nigeria. I congratulate Dangote. I also congratulate Nigeria for having this giant under the sun, the refinery, the biggest in Africa and one of the biggest in the world, single train refinery in the world. It is expected, or it's my hope and the hope of Nigeria, that it will end the scarcity of petroleum motor spirits, PMS, which is petrol in Nigeria. And I also congratulate the government for this Naira for crude policy, which is going to help to reduce the pressure on our foreign exchange, for importation of PMS to the country, as hitherto is the practice. It is a very, very welcome development. Thank you.
Okay, all right. And do you think that this might bring down the price of petrol per litre since this PMS isn't imported?
To the extent of freight rate reduction, yes. It is not going to be too significant, as low as 300 naira per litre. It is not going to be so, because even all the additives, all the ingredients of production is dollar related. So, but in terms of freight, the transportation of crude offshore and importation of crude, importation of petrol or diesel to the country, that will bring down the price from what it would have been if we are importing diesel and petrol. Yes, the price will go down, but not too significantly in terms of the economic content of the production. Thank you.
Okay, all right. And what advice would you give to the federal government on we further refining our crude oil locally?
Honestly, it's a shame that we have 4 refineries with a capacity to refine 445,000 barrels of crude oil a day, and this has been allocated to this local refinery for over 25 years now. But we unfortunately have pumped so much money into this refinery without production of petrol and diesel and kerosene from the refinery. So it is my wish that the government will now, in competition with the Dangote refinery, make our refineries to work. The 4 refineries, but 2 in Port Harcourt, 1 in Warri, 1 in Kaduna. If these 4 refineries are working and Dangote is working, that will be bye-bye to importation of petroleum product to Nigeria and a lot of saving of our foreign exchange. So that's just my advice to government. It is a human being that make this impossible, and the government should go head on against those people that are making a local refinery not to work. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for being part of our news at this time. We truly appreciate your presence.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right, and that was Hon Joseph Akilaja, former Secretary General, NUPEN. And now moving on to the rest of our stories.